And we welcome you to Sewickley Academy this Wednesday evening non-conference matchup as the Sewickley Academy Panthers take on the Obama Academy Eagles here on JRM Sports. Hello everyone, and thank you so much for tuning in alongside of me, Damon McDermott. I'm Spencer Witt. Damon, this is going to be a good one. Non-section matchup, two academies squaring off, but these are two solid academies here in the PIAA.
Yeah, Sewickley still has a chance to go undefeated. They're undefeated in section. They won't have to put that up against the line tonight, but they play a team that just beat the best team in 4A. So you're seeing possibly the best team in the City League against the best team versus 2A. Both of these coaches excited to get one of those playoff-type matchups before the playoffs actually start.
Let's take a look at the tail of the tape between the two sides here for Obama and Sewickley Academy. They played about the same amount of games. Points per game, 57 points per game for Obama Academy, but 72 for Sewickley. They do not allow very many points against, but that's a little bit of a skewed number because of the section matchup. Obama has had to go out of section a lot playing in the City League. You don't play as many games in the City League. The points for and points against. Points for is fairly even, not too far away from each other, and the points against just a little bit more for Obama, but I think this is going to be a closer game than those numbers say.
I think it is. The biggest thing, can Obama score? You see right there, Sewickley Academy giving up a best 29 points per game in the whole entire Whitfield. That defense really makes some teams throw a lot of fits.
It's the best in the Whitfield, like you mentioned. This team just defeated Peters Township on Saturday. You and I were on the call of that one. We'll be on the call of this one as well. We'll step it aside. When we come back, we will have the opening tip-off between Obama Academy and Sewickley Academy here on JRM Sports.
Growing up at Sewickley Academy, every single step is a giant leap towards extraordinary, where students are excited about school and develop a love for learning. Our early childhood students begin their adventure here in a world of discovery and wonder, building, creating, and stretching their imaginations, sharing curiosities, and kindness. We help each child with routines that build self-confidence. We lean into learning through exploration, allowing time to observe, question, and reflect. Through personalized attention, we see firsthand what excites them to learn and create lessons from the things they're most interested in, exploring new vocabulary to help communicate thoughts, developing math skills to problem solve, and even discovering talents and passions. Many steps are taken each day, and we make every one count. Sewickley Academy, intentionally extraordinary. At Sewickley Academy, a lifelong love for learning is sparked from day one, preparing students for college and beyond. Students are encouraged to think and learn independently and cooperatively, while having the flexibility to pursue their own interests across academics, athletics, and the arts. With small class sizes and a strong sense of community, students from the middle school to the senior school learn the value of collaboration and understanding. Regardless of age, Sewickley Academy students gain the confidence to lead, inspire, and excel. And every experience along the way shapes their future, allowing them to build the skills and character necessary to succeed. At Sewickley Academy, becoming a lifelong learner is becoming the best version of yourself. Sewickley Academy, intentionally extraordinary.
Back here moments away from tip-off between Obama Academy and Sewickley Academy. Damon, give me the keys to the game here in this one.
Yeah, for Sewickley Academy, they're going to have a deeper bench. You got 4 or 5 guys that can give you 10 points. They got to control the glass with the big guys they got down low. They have the size advantage tonight, and then you got to limit perimeter shooting by Obama Academy. For Obama, you want to stay in this game, you got to try to slow down Sewickley the best you can. You got to take care of that basketball by limiting your turnovers and lean on your guards. You got 2 of the best in the City League and all the, I would say in the city of Pittsburgh, where you talk about Eric James and you talk about Naron Jackson, and they got to score at least 20 tonight to keep them in this game.
Sewickley Academy went against Peters Township on Saturday, and Peters Township held their own, but yeah, it was Sewickley Academy was able to get away with it. I think that was the big difference is looking at these starting lineups, and you see Sewickley Academy, Caden Battles, Amari Spencer, Lucas Grimsley, Mamadou Kane, and Adam Ikamba for the Panthers. On their side for Obama, Elijah Rawlings, Sean Gaines, Naron Jackson, Zion Connor, and Eric James. That's a solid squad for both of these teams. And a good matchup, I think. We can kind of even, except for I think the big one we're going to look at, Mamadou Kane, Zion Carter, of course, and then Adam Akimba and Eric James on the back.
Yeah, I mean, when you're playing City League, you just do not see 2 6'8" guys down low a lot of the time. So a lot of these teams, that's the biggest thing to adjust to. Is there any way we're going to be able to get some rebounds? And if we're not going to be able to, it puts more pressure on yourself saying, hey, we're going to have to make a lot of shots tonight. And that's where the three-point play tonight from their guards, you got to make shots early and often and get hot so you're not missing a lot of those opportunities, because we know how Sewickley plays. They get that rebound and then that fast break. They are flying up the court, and they get so many points off their big guys being able to pass so well up the court. But it should be a fun one. And as you can see, a couple of these guys for Obama Academy, at least height-wise, can match up a little bit with Sewickley Academy.
You see Adam Akimba and Zion Carter about the same height there. Here for the tip-off. In this one, Obama Academy in their black jerseys, now Sewickley Academy in the white jerseys.
Zion Connor ever did a jump ball with a guy as tall as him? That's another question, and he'll actually win the tip-off.
A little bit of early tip there for Obama as they'll lay that one up no good. The rebound fought for and muscled, but it's going to be a jump ball too late of time to get to it. So, of course, because Obama won it, possession error went to Sewickley Academy, so the possession will go to the Panthers.
And you saw that first possession. Eric James, he's been hot. He hit the buzzer beater against Knox to snap their 14-game win streak. He's going to be aggressive all night long for Obama.
They went quick on that one.
How many teams have we seen try to press Sewickley Academy?
Sewickley Academy known for pressing themselves. And that's the one thing that you got to be able to do if you want to beat this Panther team. You got to break that press. Running in there, the little floater, no good. Rebound, it was tipped out for Mamadou Kane, and then back over to Lucas Grimsley, who took that shot, and then up top for Caden Battles.
In the first 30 seconds, Spencer, I can already tell this Obama team's going to guard them a lot better than a couple of teams they've played in the past. It's going to be a really good matchup here for Sewickley and Obama to learn a lot about themselves going into the playoffs.
Akimba to Amari Spencer. Akimba double teamed. They kick that out. Lucas Grimsley into the corner for three. No good. The rebound taken up by Obama. Eric James trying to drive in, loses the handle on it, tells the team it's my bad.
And he's trying to push the pace. I get it. They do not want to get in sets with Sewickley Academy. They know how good this defense is, so he's going to try going one-on-one Mamadou Kane, but there's a reason why Mamadou Kane, he can guard all 5 positions. A lot of guards say, oh, I can get past this guy, and they're like, oh my goodness, he is very quick for how big he is.
Yeah, the switches really do not help the guards in terms of the height that they can get around them, trying to use that height against their advantage for the guards to be quick in maneuvering around them, and Kane just does a great job with that. And backing down, speaking of height here with Kane, 2 players dive in, and that was Sean Gaines who thought he had it, but it went off of him last, and it's Sewickley's ball.
And what I've seen Obama do a lot, they are doubling whoever gets the ball, and especially when these big guys get down low. When's the last time we've seen Sewickley not score in the first minute and 30 in a game?
That one out to Lucas Grimsley. Mamadou Kane for Sewickley. He tries to drive in the muscle and could not get it to fall, but he'll go to the line, shooting 2.
That's a really good take. They had to switch. He saw a mismatch. He drove straight into the lane, uses his size. So right there, you see Sean Gaines had to guard him from the top of the key. Mamadou Gaines going to drive right away. Connor tries to come and help, but at that point you're going to foul him. They're lucky Mamadou did not cash in on that and one, but now he gets 2 free throws.
Look at the free throw here for Mamadou Kane, first point of the evening. Sewickley team 15-0, 9-0 in section. Whipple 2A section 2. Kane's second free throw, no good. He had double digits against Peters Township back on Saturday. Taking up the court quickly, it was Naran Jackson.
Their other talented guard, Naran, has got a lot of college interest. He was the leader of this team before Eric James came back.
That one off the glass, no good. The follow-up tried to by Connor, but a player in front of it, and it went off his fingertips, being the Sewickley Academy player, and he'll stay Obama ball here.
Now, Eric James has a couple Division II offers. He's played with a lot of the best that are going Division I, but it seems so far he's rushing a couple of these shots. Not used to having guys down low so big when he goes for a lot of those layups.
Elijah Rawlings for Obama, being guarded by the other number 2, Caden Battles. Rawlings double team, needs some help. Gets it over to Naran Jackson. Jackson the step back. That one off the bank, but no good. The bank closed early tonight for Jackson.
A really good job there by Sewickley to defend that pick and roll. They double right off of it. They didn't fall for it. Nobody switched. Here comes a pick and roll from Sewickley as well.
Mamadou Kane for Sewickley Academy. Driving in is Amari Spencer, and he gets fouled. He'll go to the line. Got a defender off his feet, was able to put it up after he came down.
So far, Spencer, this game has been physical, and this guy right here, I joke around, he should have been a football player too. Amari Spencer has no problem going to the rack, takes a shot right there, but he earned those 2 foul shots. But it's very refreshing to see a team play so physical against Sewickley, and it's something they have to really, I think, maybe change up what they're doing offensively so far in this game. But it's the lowest scoring game we've seen from Sewickley too, so you have a team really guarding them really well in this matchup so far.
Big thing to note, 2 fouls for number 11 for Obama Academy, Zion Connor.
And he's the one with the height. That's going to be the issue.
Sheik Long will come in, who's also got some height on him as well for Obama Academy. Second free throw was good, and a blocking foul against Sewickley. That goes against Amari Spencer.
You can see the physical play from both teams so far. It's non-conference, but this feels like a playoff matchup so far in this game. So here comes the press from Sewickley. Now we'll see if Obama can break it as easy as Sewickley did.
Ron Jackson will take things up the court. Over to Rawlings. Rawlings, the floater is good. Elijah Rawlings for Obama Academy. Rawlings, a senior on the squad, will be playing baseball at Westminster next year. The reason I know that, his dad used to work with me. Him and I would always talk about Obama Academy basketball and baseball. I was talking to him before the game. There's a three-pointer made there for number 4, Lucas Grimsley. First three-pointer of the game. The left-handed shot there is good on the layup for Naron Jackson.
Now the game's starting to pick up a little pace. Both teams kind of reading each other, and that one's going to go off of Obama. And you talk about Rawlings. I hope you're a baseball player when your last name's Rawlings. Right there, you see the nice floater that went in for Rawlings, and then Sewickley answered right back with their own basket as well. This guy right here, you get him open. He's one of the most dangerous shooters you'll see in 2A.
Caden Battles takes it up the floor. Mamadou Kane, Adam Akimba. Kane underneath, he got a little bit of space, but the defender gets there afterwards, and now the ball is stuck. And that's going to be a jump ball, so it'll go Obama Academy ball. Kane got around his defender, had a little bit of open underneath on the block there, but just took too long to get that up. The defender was able to get back in position.
Lucas Grimsley took about a 5-second break, and he's back in the game. Amari Spencer will take a breather. Drew Steele is coming in the game as well for Sewickley Academy.
Steele's number 0 in the game as Rawlings breaks the press as well with 34, Eric James. That one off of the side and no good. Hits the glass, so it stays possession for Obama. Is able to rebound it.
Matchup they like. You got Jackson on Adam Akimba, but what a job again by a big guy. He has to come out past that three-point line and play defense on a guard, and he's completely comfortable doing that.
The air ball there from Jackson. 5-4, Sewickley Academy over Obama Academy right now here on JRM Sports.
What a game if anybody just stumbled upon. You're seeing two of the best teams, I think, in all of Pittsburgh.
Mamadou Kane for Sewickley Academy. Drew Steeles. Steeles back to Kimba.
They are playing Mamadou so physical, and they end up getting a steal.
Second helper gets to that one. 2-on-2. The contact, no good. The second effort, no good as well. Bounces around. And that one's going to be thrown over and back. Just trying to desperately play that one, but unfortunately past the half-court line. And possession will go to Sewickley Academy.
I'll give Sewickley credit for getting that eventual rebound. It ends up being a turnover, so he didn't get it right away. But just to make it difficult, you thought it was going to be an easy 2 points for Jackson coming off of that offensive rebound.
Yeah, Naron Jackson, he makes those probably 9 times out of 10. It was just that one that just hit the back iron there. And no good. That turnover for Sewickley Academy.
Very interesting here. Sewickley's really keeping their guards fresh as you see Jameer Guyton come in the game as well now.
Mike Izzolino there, the head coach for Sewickley Academy.
If there's any guy that knows what he needs to do in adjustments in a game, it's Coach Izzolino. Me and you from Robert Morris, seen him all those years. He played in the NBA, now coaching the Sewickley team to a possible undefeated season, but right now this is a tough matchup for Sewickley, only up by 1.
Former St. Francis standouts getting honored up at St. Francis in February. That one at the free throw line, no good. Second effort, nice pass to get that over. There were 2 Sewickley Academy players who jumped up, and then Neron Jackson found his teammate, and the foul called. And that'll put number 13 to the line for Obama Academy. That's Sheik Long.
Right there, Eric James so far, a lot of these shots, he just has not been able to make them fall, but look at the effort by Jackson there to end up getting that bounce pass to Sheik Long.
Free throw no good for Sheik Long. Darnell Turner in. He'll check in for Elijah Rawlings.
Got to make these free throws if it's going to be a tight contested game. We know Sewickley is a good free throw shooting team. He cashes in on his second.
To be fair, though, Mamadou Kane is 2 for 4 on free throws. I think he's the only one that's gone to the line so far.
And we've talked about him in so many broadcasts how good he is at the free throw line, so it's just one of those nights so far for Sewickley. Both of these teams not shooting well, but defense is definitely a big factor in that as well.
But that free throw was good. It makes it a 5-5 game. About 2:43 remaining here in quarter number 1. Backing down is Kane, and Kane, routine there for Mamadou Kane. Head coach for Obama takes a timeout. 7-5 here, Sewickley Academy. Thank you for tuning in here on JRM Sports.
And what a matchup we got so far. A lot of teams, Spencer, when they look at Obama's record, said, okay, what is going on here? They beat Knock, we mentioned it, on a 14-game win streak, on a buzzer beater from Eric James. See Jackson right there with a nice layup. But Eric James came back from Kentucky. He originally played at North Hills, and he comes right back in to play for a City League team where a lot of the roles are a little bit different compared to a Whitfield school, and they've won 5 straight. So as soon as he started to learn the plays and had everything going his way at Obama Academy, this team has not lost. So they lost to Alderdice, but ever since then, since he's been in the starting lineup, he can understand every play that they're calling. This team has been unbeatable so far.
And they've won, like you mentioned, 4 straight for Obama Academy. They've won 5 of their last 7.
Yep.
Only loss was to Alderdice, like you mentioned, but wins over Amani Christian. It's a good squad. Blowout win over Perry Traditional Academy, a win over Brashear, who's struggling this year, and like you mentioned, a win over Knock. It's a good Knock team in 4A. As this one off the glass, no good. The rebound hauled in by Connor. Connor, no good again. They can't get him to fall. They're getting the second efforts. Obama is hustling up the floor. Jameer Guyton back over to Steele. Lockdown defense there from Eric James. Steele couldn't do anything with it. Had to send it up top, and he's back up top with it as well. Kimba, Kane, steals for 3. That one off iron, no good. Rebound from Obama. They pick up the tempo. Driving in, stopping. Finding the extra pass. No good, though, the contact there from Akimba. But he was just kind of standing there. Zion Connor kind of laid it into him.
Again, Zion Connor probably not used to other guys his size out there, and he's rushing a lot of these layups because he thinks he's going to get blocked or swatted.
Panthers are collapsing inside as well, defense-wise. I mean, there were 4 guys defensively in there. I don't know how well Obama can shoot outside of the perimeter there. Is that one good? That one can be shot and made from Mamadou Kane.
Yeah, until Obama can show they can knock down some of these shots, I don't think they have any problem collapsing.
Neron Jackson and a foul called against Sewickley Academy. Taking a look. This is the three-pointer from Mamadou Kane.
And that's the issue. A lot of big guys can't shoot that shot. And when you're facing Mamadou Kane for the first time, you're not expecting him to pull up from there. So he's 1 for 1 from the three-point line, something he's extended in his game this year.
Foul was called there on Jameer Guyton.
Connor Tall was checked in for Sewickley Academy as well. So, again, keeping a lot of guards fresh in this game.
Eric James. James has pressure on him, has to kick it back up top. Sean Gaines. Now Neron Jackson. Drew Steele's on him. Darnell Turner, first touch is here. First shot for Turner. Hits off the iron, no good. Rebound, though, by James, able to flip it out. And now it's a jump ball taken by Steele. Checking in the game was Connor Tull. Tull, the extra pass, and the second effort there for 13. Jameer Guyton cleaning it up.
Really good effort there by Jameer. You thought that was going to be a broken possession, but when you got a guy that's crashing the boards like that playing shooting guard, gets you an extra 2 points.
Ron Jackson just kind of patting it to his teammate. Thought it was maybe a double dribble there. And Jackson guarded well. Referee saying hands were up the whole time.
And Jackson there, I think he thought he was going to get a foul call, so he kind of just threw it up, but really good defense by Sewickley. You just got to move your feet and keep your hands up, and you're not going to get called. I know it's an art of somehow drawing fouls as we'll end this first quarter with Sewickley up 12-5, so Obama's offense has definitely slowed down a hair.
12-5, Sewickley Academy after 1 quarter of play here on JRM Sports.
Growing up at Sewickley Academy, every single step is a giant leap towards extraordinary, where students are excited about school and develop a love for learning. Our early childhood students begin their adventure here in a world of discovery and wonder, building, creating, and stretching their imaginations, sharing curiosities, and kindness. We help each child with routines that build self-confidence. We lean into learning through exploration, allowing time to observe, question, and reflect. Through personalized attention, we see firsthand what excites them to learn and create lessons from the things they're most interested in, exploring new vocabulary to help communicate thoughts, developing math skills to problem solve, and even discovering talents and passions. Many steps are taken each day, and we make every one count. Sewickley Academy, intentionally extraordinary.
Back here on JRM Sports, 12-5. Sewickley Academy up on Obama Academy after 1 quarter play. Alongside me, Damon McDermott. I'm Spencer Witt. Solid one between the two sides. Low scoring. You know, not often Sewickley Academy is held to 12 points in a quarter.
I don't think there's many times Obama is either. It's one of these games where it's best on best, and they're playing some physical defense. You see Eric James right there. Maybe cause a turnover. It's going to be a jump ball, but not a lot of guys go chest to chest with Mama Duquesne at the top of the key. So that's an awesome job by Eric James too.
Fighting and diving for every loose ball here, Obama is.
And we said Obama just needs to start making some shots. They're showing there's not many teams that can slow Sewickley down. We know how talented they are, but they're doing a really good job defensively. But the problem is Sewickley is just as good as a defensive team as they are an offensive team.
Eric James with it for Obama Academy. Loses the handle on that one, though. Tried to do too much with it. Taken away by Jameer Guyton. Guyton had to pick up his dribble and gets it over to Drew Steele. Connor Tull. Tull tries to drive in. He's guarded by Elijah Rawlings and is taken away. Ron Jackson. Jackson driving in. And he's called, the foul is called, I should say, against Sewickley Academy. Hard contact on the floor for a couple guys there. Drew Steele is going to be called for the foul. That's his second foul.
I will say Ron Jackson has no fear because you saw right there, you have Drew Steele and Mama Duquesne, and he took a shot, and it looks like he's going to be okay. But, again, if you got to make it an aggressive game against Sewickley Academy and drive the rack.
First free throw is good for Ron Jackson. You and I saw last Saturday, Peters Township, they kind of had some fear in trying to drive and lay it up because of the height of Mama Duquesne blocking a couple shots, him and, of course, Adam Akimba.
You got to almost accept, like, okay, some of these are going to get blocked, but I am going to draw some fouls, and I'm going to get to the free throw line. Now, another thing is Obama needs to start hitting 2 for 2 on these free throws.
Missing that second free throw for Jackson. Connor Tull. Mamadou Kane. Jameer Guyton. Guyton back over to Rob Southall, who just checked in as well. Southall turns that one over. No one there for the Panthers. Eric James. James takes the contact, and a foul called there.
And right there, you just got to stay on your feet. You hear Coach Isolino say, don't jump. He knew Eric James wasn't going to take that fadeaway. He wanted a better shot.
And it was not called on 13. It was called on 23 here. Reaching in there, Mamadou Kane called for the foul.
But I would argue Mamadou Kane had to help defense as soon as you jump. You know what I mean? So either way, it's one of those things where you just got to stay on your feet. I know it's very hard. Eric James is a very dangerous player. But that's a low percentage fadeaway shot that you say, okay, if you're going to take that, it's fine.
It's a smart foul there from Mamadou Kane. First free throw good for Eric James.
First point for Eric James. We've heard a lot about him. I know he's getting guarded really hard by Sewickley. Again, they go 1 for 2 from the free throw line.
Ron Jackson leading scorer right now just with 3 points. Of course, they only have 7 points so far, but foul called on Sean Gaines. It's his first foul. Foul note, Zion Connor has 2 fouls for Obama.
And if I'm Sewickley, I'd go right at Zion Connor and try to get him out of this game early in the second quarter so he has to sit for a while with him guarding Mamadou Kane.
Sheik Long is checked back in for Obama. He'll guard Southall. Tull, down low, Kane. Kane muscles through.
Mamadou's already got 9 points of the 14 for Sewickley.
Ron Jackson, guarded by Tull. Jackson deep 2, no good. Rebound. And now they'll blow the whistle. A kickball is actually what's going to be called. Mamadou Kane not happy, thought he got a lot more contact than he was hoping for.
Sean Gaines comes back in. You'll see Zion Connor again. He has 2 fouls, so you just want to, if you can spell him a couple minutes, make sure he doesn't get in foul trouble, that'd be a big deal.
Inbound here for Obama Academy. Rawlings. Guarded by Tull. Ron Jackson. Jackson, no good. Takes an extra bounce on that iron. I don't think anyone expected that one, so pulled down by Sewickley. They move it up. Tull has to save it. And he does. Caden battles with it now. Battles can dribble, and he does. Ron Jackson on him.
Timeout for Sewickley did not like the look at all from Coach Isolino.
Mike Isolino will take the timeout here.
And I think the biggest adjustment, there's not a lot of teams confident enough to go out and guard them all the way at half court. And a lot of these guards are getting an extra sort of pressure. As you see Mamadou Kane, that was probably the biggest basket so far in this game. Again, he's got 9 of the 14 so far. Jameer Guyton right there with a nice offensive rebound and 2 points for Sewickley. Mamadou Kane goes right back to work with an assist from Connor Tull.
14-7 game here in the second quarter. Sewickley up a touchdown here. But a close one. Obama Academy only held to 2 points right now in this second quarter.
You see Mamadou Kane right there. Again, 9 points, and the biggest thing for me is he's shown already in this game, he can guard all 5 positions too, and so far Obama just does not have an answer for Mamadou so far.
Sheik Long almost went up and tried to take that ball as if it was his possession, but
hey, you can try and see what the ref says.
Coaches were yelling, white ball, and it was, of course, Sewickley Academy's ball, so inbounded by the Panthers. That shot no good for Kane. Southall fights for it, taken by Obama Academy. Sean Gaines didn't like his look, so he has to stop this and slow it down a little bit. Ron Jackson. Jaden Colbert also has checked in for the first time for Obama Academy. James, and the foul called against Sewickley.
You can see Eric James' game. He wants to get to that line. He's a slasher. He'll take his threes every once in a while, but he really loves driving to the hoop. Right there, he finally draws another foul.
Connor Tull on the foul there for Sewickley Academy. James' free throw hits back iron, but gets a friendly roll.
You don't see that go in, everyone. I think he thought he missed it.
A couple players checking in.
Lucas Grimsley back in the action.
Adam Akimba in as well. First time in now is Eric Crayson. Crayson, a freshman for Sewickley Academy. Second free throw is good, so Obama hits 2 of their 2 free throws for the first time this evening. I don't think Sewickley Academy has hit both free throws either in their attempts going to the free throw line, but 14-9 game right now. Caden battles. Gives it to Lucas Grimsley, but taken away. It was Sheik Long who had gotten it. Jaden Colbert. And back up top for Eric James.
See what Eric James wants to do here. He's just going to give the ball off. He had Mamadou Kane.
Sheik Long saw the opening, but he got closed up and diving over, sliding though, and he goes out of bounds. Always loved the effort there from Eric Crayson, just unfortunately slid into the out of bounds line.
One of those freshman spark plugs off the bench again. Sewickley's got a lot of depth. They can get a lot of different guys in this game.
Spin move there from James. That's a nice, pretty shot there from Eric James.
And that's the biggest X factor. If he can get hot for Obama Academy and be confident driving to the rack, it changes the whole dynamic of this game.
Caden battles. Eric Crayson, and there's some grabbing underneath.
And they're going to call Sean Gaines. What they're doing to try to combat a lot of these big guys is they are holding, and they finally got called for one where they're arm locking Adam McKimba. Now Sean Gaines has given up 5 inches, you can see right there. So he's doing everything he possibly can. Right there, you see he arm locked him up top to the left. He also had his arm wrapped around his right leg at one point too, and he's trying everything he can, but the ref's got to call it eventually.
Yeah, defensively, that's what you have to do. You get in front of him, back him down, give it a tough angle to try and get that inside. As that one off the glass, no good. Rebounded by Obama Academy. James drives in off the glass and good. Took some contact too, and he's a little fired up after that one.
Eric Crayson is one of these freshmen, very talented for Sewickley, but I don't know if he's seen a guy that fast off the dribble yet from Eric James. He took it right to the right side, and now Obama's only down by 1.
Three-pointer here, contact, and it won't go in, but 3 free throws for Lucas Grimsley. Ron Jackson called for the foul.
Obama Academy's not happy with it, but when you close out and you get your hand on his arm while he's still in his shooting form, they're going to have to call it.
First free throw is good for Grimsley. Second free throw, good.
Jameer Guyton and Amari Spencer back in. Mamadou Kane and Eric Crayson is going to take a break, so you lose a little bit of that height, but you still got Adam McKimba in the ball game.
Grimsley's third free throw is good.
He only scores in threes. 3-pointers, 3 free throws.
Now 13 trying to move this one up for Obama Academy. The kick out to James. James a deep 3. No good. Couldn't let that one fall, but a good rebound. Good effort there from Sheik Long to get it punched out to his teammate, Ron Jackson. Jackson gets a friendly roll.
Lucas Grimsley played about perfect on-ball defense. What a tough basket there by Naron Jackson. You can tell why a lot of people are calling this the best guard combo in the City League. Tough shots going in for Obama.
Mamadou Kane. Caden battles. Well, he got a foul off ball from White, number 4 to be specific, Lucas Grimsley. An offensive foul. Obama bench loved that one.
Spencer, buckle up. I mean, this is the best game we've seen in a while, and Sewickley, some of their first times this year, they were down to Pine Richland, but right now only up by 2.
James trying to do it himself. Reverse, no good.
Great ball game here, non-conference. This is why these games matter end of the year. It gets you ready for playoffs.
Grimsley loses that one. Who to go off last? It was off Grimsley last. Another turnover. That's back-to-back turnovers for Sewickley Academy.
Late sub in here for Drew Steele. As you'll see this turnover. Grimsley tried, I think, to just spin around there. I don't think he was trying to go behind his back and just lost it.
They immediately get it up to Eric James. James looks to his right, tries to spin and picks up his dribble. Good defense from Amari Spencer.
Yeah, and there's not many stronger guards you're going to find than Amari Spencer, using his chest right here again. And they're going to give him on a travel, so really good defense right there. Amari Spencer might not be the flashiest guy, but you put him on a guy like Eric James, he's just going to out-physical him.
Shimmying the feet too much there for Eric James. Another look at it here.
Look at that. I love that on-ball defense. He thought he got past him, but Amari Spencer a little bit early on that hand, but they already called the travel, so it didn't matter. But he was just going chest to chest with Eric James all the way down into the post.
Now taking up the court is Drew Steele for Sewickley Academy. 17-15. 2 minutes remaining here in the first half. That one underneath and good. It's a good basket there for Jameer Guyton. They go quickly, though. Driving in. Circus shot no good for Stephon Malloy, who also had just checked into the game.
So Naron Jackson picks up his second. You also have Eric James on the bench right now as well. See that last basket here. Drew Steele with a really heads-up play to get it down low to Jameer Guyton. Jameer Guyton only has 4 points, but he's had a couple rebounds as well. A really nice bench piece for Sewickley Academy so far in this basketball game.
Just real quick getting it inside. And a foul called against Obama. That's Elijah Rawlings who's called for the foul.
So they're now on the bonus, so Sewickley's going to be shooting foul shots. Sewickley also has 4 fouls as well.
Rawlings' first foul. And like you mentioned, 5 fouls, so Sewickley in the bonus. First free throw, no good. Darnell Turner back in. Jaden Colbert checking out. And they're telling Darnell Turner, of course.
Got to tuck the jersey in.
Yep, rules, you got to tuck the jersey
They
in.
were really strict on that this year.
That goes all the way up to college. I believe you have to tuck your shirt in college basketball as well.
It's a little bit harder to tell LeBron James to tuck his shirt in.
You can try, though. Moving up the court, Elijah Rawlings, 20-15, 5-point lead for Sewickley Academy. Under 2 minutes remaining here in the first half. Hand checks from Amari Spencer. Rawlings has to stop on a dime. Over to Turner, back to Rawlings, and he'll kick it out to Naron Jackson. And a timeout called by Obama Academy.
Didn't like the look there, and I think the biggest thing is Sewickley's the same way. They're going to have a lot of on-ball pressure, and they're not going to let you get open shots. Not a lot of threes open for Obama Academy. They're trying to still solve this Sewickley Academy defense.
So Obama Academy, 10-6 overall record. They're 5-1 in the City League. Alderdice is 6-0. Obama Academy 5-1, and then it goes Carrick, Westinghouse, Perry Traditional Academy, and Brashear. Carrick at 500, Westinghouse, Perry, and Brashear under 500 in City League.
I want to watch now an Alderdice game if they beat Obama by 20. Now, again, Eric James wasn't there yet, but still, you got to think, is he a 20-point difference? So they're a heck of a team in the City League as well.
Well, if you want to watch them again, they'll play each other on February 3rd at Alderdice.
That pretty much decides the City League right there. They're either going to tie, they're going to share it, or Alderdice is going to win it out if all other games go as planned. Now, you never know, but we're getting that time of year where you go, okay, they should win that one, they should win that one.
We'll talk.
Same thing with Sewickley with a lot of their schedule.
We'll talk more about their schedule, but their game against Westinghouse was postponed. That's obviously important in terms of number of games played, and they also square off against Carrick and Perry Traditional Academy later on in City League games. We get to early February and then
Playoff basketball.
Mid-February, and we'll see if Sewickley Academy can get themselves to the Peterson Events Center at the end of February.
A lot of people are expecting it, but we know how 2A is always tough.
Lost to Jeanette in the Whitfield semis last season.
Then went to the finals in the state, so you just never know. That's so funny to me in basketball that there's teams you might get knocked out in semis and you end up winning a state title.
Top 3 teams had made the state playoffs, and they had won their consolation game to get themselves into it. Final minute here in the first half. The backdoor cut, no good. It was blocked away by Mamadou Kane for Sewickley.
Sometimes talent changes games and helps you out right there. That was a really nice backdoor cut bounce pass. You just do not expect Mamadou Kane to get over there and get a block on that shot. Really well-run play there by Obama Academy. Almost worked.
Naron Jackson up top for Obama Academy. Rawlings drives in, feels the pressure. That one off an iron, no good. Wasn't a bad look from the baseline, but just couldn't get the fall. 20-15. And with 30 seconds remaining, Amari Spencer, Mamadou Kane. Kane had just lost it. Tried to spin but forgot the ball. Rawlings scans his options to try and go up tempo, but instead they'll hold for the last shot.
I would slow it down. Do not rush this basket.
Unless Eric James has another decision here. James drives in. Lays that one up, no good. Rebound. Well, the putback, I should say, attempt by Zion Connor, but he couldn't find the ball. Kane. Rawlings tries, blocked away. Rawlings was on the line, so it's going to stay with Sewickley Academy with 1 second remaining, but screaming over there, Zion Connor to block this one away.
I have not seen Mamadou get blocked this year. What a play by Zion Connor. I just don't think he expected or saw him in the rearview mirror right there. What a defensive effort, but still 1.6 seconds on the clock for Sewickley.
Enough time to get a shot off here or throw something up. And it will be Battles who will throw it up. No good on that one. 20-15 though, 5-point lead for Sewickley Academy. A solid first half between the academies. Obama with 15 and Sewickley with 20. We'll step aside here for halftime here on JRM Sports.
At Sewickley Academy, we blend a classical education with an eye towards the future. Growing up here, students benefit from continuous innovation and endless creativity, helping to build their character and confidence. Where they are free to experiment in an environment that encourages collaboration and sparks imagination. And where learning goes beyond the classroom walls, balancing structured academics with play-based experiences. Every student's interest is cultivated from the first day to inspire a lifelong love of learning, with guidance that fosters independence, goals, and skills. Growing up at Sewickley Academy means building a solid foundation for future growth and development, where students become who they're meant to be. Sewickley Academy. Intentionally extraordinary.
Stay connected with all the action. Follow JRM Sports on X, Instagram, and YouTube. Get the latest highlights, exclusive content, and behind-the-scenes moments from your favorite sports. Don't miss a second. Follow us today.
At Sewickley Academy, a lifelong love for learning is sparked from day one, preparing students for college and beyond. Students are encouraged to think and learn independently and cooperatively, while having the flexibility to pursue their own interests across academics, athletics, and the arts. With small class sizes and a strong sense of community, students from the middle school to the senior school learn the value of collaboration and understanding. Regardless of age, Sewickley Academy students gain the confidence to lead, inspire, and excel. And every experience along the way shapes their future, allowing them to build the skills and character necessary to succeed. At Sewickley Academy, becoming a lifelong learner is becoming the best version of yourself. Sewickley Academy, intentionally extraordinary.
(20-15) here at halftime between Sewickley Academy and Obama Academy here on JRM Sports. Alongside me, Damon McDermott. I'm Spencer Witt. Solid first half between both sides. Sewickley Academy has led the entire time, but Obama Academy's been hanging around and brought it within 2, I believe, late in that second quarter, but Sewickley Academy's been hanging on to that lead.
You're seeing some of these first half highlights, and that's been the difference maker right there. Mamadou Kane has 9 points. You saw right there a layup and then a three-pointer.
Kane with 9 points, and Eric James leads his team with 7 points. Ron Jackson also has 5 himself for Obama.
You know what's amazing about working here at Sewickley? I just got tapped on my shoulder because we got everybody keeping track of stats. Lucas Grimsley needs 8 points per 1,000 in the second half. So, not to interrupt our amazing highlights here, but when you get bumped on the shoulder by the athletic director and tells you something, you gotta listen just to make sure. And Lucas Grimsley's going to need 8. He's got 6 in that first half. You saw a couple of his highlights as well. And then I want to give a shout out. He only has 4 points. Jameer Guyton right there, you saw on that layup, has 4 points, a couple rebounds, and a steal for Sewickley Academy so far.
You know, Grimsley needs 8 for 1,000. Their next game is at Propel Braddock Hills. You obviously want to get that here.
He wants to get it here
at home.
But it's a close game. It's not one of those games where it goes, okay, let's feed Lucas. Like, you got to hope the game flows for him to get to 8 points. But he's the type of guy, like, he can give you 8 points pretty quick. It just depends on in-game situation. And again, we've only had 20 points in the first half. Mamadou Kane had 9 of the 20 for Sewickley, so it's not like everybody's filling up the stat sheet. Grimsley's got 6. Mamadou Kane's got 9. Guyton has 4, and Amari Spencer has 1. So it's been one of those games so far where defense is going to win this one. Obama would tell you they didn't shoot well either. This game could have been even closer, in my opinion. They could be winning this. Sewickley, it feels like they didn't miss many shots, but their possessions were taking a lot longer than usual, I would say that.
I was going to say, I think Obama had more opportunities. I think they just were stifled or just squandered them a little bit and just not being able to get the best looks or just getting them to fall. I think if these start falling for Obama, Sewickley's got to feel nervous, but right now, still a 5-point lead. You got to wonder what adjustments will be made by both coaches coming out of halftime.
I've said it a million times, but again, what a great non-conference game for both of these teams to tune up for the playoffs. I don't know if a lot of people saw this in the schedule at the beginning of the year, thought it would be this tight of a game, but Obama's playing really well against Sewickley so far.
And Caden Battles will bring it up to the court here for the first quarter of the second half. Obviously, means it's the third quarter here on JRM Sports. Mamadou Kane trying to back down. Back outside Battles. Battles no good, and a foul underneath. It's an arm bar foul, and it's called against Sean Gaines.
Obama's upset again. It's the same call he got. Now, I will say both of them are playing physical, so I don't know if you just let it go. A lot of refs aren't going to let that happen, but it's hard to call that when both guys are pretty much an arm bar against each other.
Yeah, I almost think that was more of a set the tone kind of foul. Like, we're not going to keep doing this. That's kind of what that is. You're going to call it on. You get called here. You might see it called against Sewickley if Obama has a shot that needs a rebound. That one's short. Goes out of bounds and goes off of Eric James last, so it'll stay with Sewickley Academy.
And no fault to Obama. I mean, when you're getting outsized, there's things you got to do, and I would play that way until the ref starts calling it. And then, like you said, that might be a foul now saying, hey, we let it go a little bit in the first half. Second half, we're not going to let this go.
Grimsley, no good. Rebound there from Zion Connor. Connor and Jackson, the only ones in halfway decent foul trouble. They got 2 each. Really no one for Sewickley is in any foul trouble, just a handful of fouls spread out amongst a couple players. Naron Jackson drives in. That's a good shot.
Again, really good on-ball defense, but these guys, they can make shots that are difficult with a hand in their face.
Mamadou Kane will take it up the court past the half-court line, and he sends it over to Lucas Grimsley. Adam Akimba. That one taken away. Eric James. James will lay it up and in for Obama. It's a 1-point difference now. Timeout taken by Sewickley Academy, and Obama is fired up. The Eagles have brought it within 1.
Whole new team since this guy has been on the roster. But first, Naron Jackson, a really tough basket right there. Amari Spencer playing pretty good defense. Then he saw the turnover there. Akimba, Spencer tried to save it. Then Jackson with a hustle play to get it up to Eric James. I would say those two can fly.
I think that was Jackson who swiped that out of Mamadou Kane's hands when he was backing it down. You got to feel good if you're Obama coming out of the half. They've got all 4 points here.
And you got to feel good getting Eric James back. I would say like that is an unbelievable addition at the end of the year. And he's pretty much changed the whole outlook on this program this year. They beat Knock and they said, hey, if we make it, if we win the section or the City League Championship, we have to play in 4A. And we just knocked off the best WPIAL 4A team right now. So I don't know if they were talking that way 5 weeks ago about how this team could look this year. So, again, they have a whole new energy. You can kind of sense it on the bench, too. You saw right there when they got those 2 points how intense and how much they want this game, even if it is non-conference. These City League teams, they want to mark off as many WPIAL teams as they can when they play them. And for Sewickley, give them props. Taking on this game, you know it's always going to be Obama or Alderdice in the City League. You could have scheduled anybody, but they said, hey, we want to play the toughest competition going in the playoffs, and we're getting a heck of a game right now with Obama only down by 1.
So Sewickley will inbound this one. It's after taking the timeout from Mike Izzolino and his squad. Talking things over. Mamadou Kane. They'll let Mamadou Kane take it up the court. Met at half court there by Sheik Long. Naron Jackson, and it's taken away. Sheik Long gets a piece of it. This is an interesting matchup. Sheik Long has come off the bench to guard Mamadou Kane. But they'll let Kane out for 3. Actually, his foot's on the line, so it's going to be a 2, but it hits the other line anyway, and it'll be Obama Academy ball.
And I think Sheik Long just gave him a different look. He's a little bit more comfortable going out to that 3-point line because Mamadou Kane can blow right past you.
Mamadou Kane listed 6'8". You got to think Sheik Long's probably about 6'5", 6'6", so the height is not necessarily as big of a difference. He's playing him well, and speaking of playing well, Eric James, who leads his team with 9 points.
Remember, he started off cold, really cold. He'll tell you that.
Double team, and they get it over to Zion Connor. Connor can't do anything with it, though, and
look at this physical on-ball defense from both teams.
Almost a bad pass there. The layup, the floater, I should say, is good for Naron Jackson. And Obama Academy has their first lead of the evening.
And this might be the latest in a game that Sewickley has not led in a matchup.
Steals. That's good, though, right on the baseline. One-handed float there from Steals. Underneath. Foul called. Couldn't get it to fall, though. Sheik Long, but he'll go to the line.
And maybe you didn't think Sheik Long was going to be an X factor in this game, but he's done a great job coming off the bench, like you just said, guarding Mamadou. And if he can give you a little bit of offense, too, that's going to be a big thing for Obama in this second half.
That's Kane's second foul. Long's first free throw hits iron, but doesn't fall.
And remember, Obama's missed about 5 free throws in this game, too, if it comes down to the last minute.
Free throws can make or break games, especially as we get close and late into this one. Second free throw is good for Long. It's a tie game now.
So he's got 1 point in the first, 1 point in the third, but I would say him just playing defense for Obama has been their X factor in this game.
Caden Battles, guarded by Rawlings, crosses over. Rawlings actually battles, kicks it out in the corner for 3. It's good. Jameer Guyton for Sewickley Academy.
For the senior, Caden Battles, the leader on this team.
Driving in, two-handed swat away there from Adam Akimba, but the foul was called beforehand.
Eric James laughing like I did not see that guy coming off my screen right here. Watch this two-handed block, and you had people ducking in the stands, but it's going to be a foul. Not a shooting foul, it was on the floor.
Yeah, on the floor there. Foul was against Jameer Guyton for Sewickley Academy. Guyton's got 2. Lucas Grimsley, Naron Jackson with it for Obama Academy, and Steele is going to get called for the foul, trying to reach in there. So inbounded by Obama Academy. Jaden Colbert, who had just checked in as well. Lost the handle on that one. Long finds the look. It's James. James goes up and in. Strong with it from Eric James.
To be able to do that against a guy that's 6'8" and probably outweighs you by 50 pounds, very impressive basket there by Eric James to put your shoulder down in a guy's chest.
Don't disrespect the strength of Eric James, though. Could muscle through that one. Just a 1-point difference now. Steele's driving in. That one off the glass and pretty off of it and in.
We are seeing some top high school basketball. Another tough layup from Drew Steeles.
That one goes to no one. Naron Jackson was supposed to be at the point, or at least according to Eric James, and he wasn't there. And a turnover from Obama Academy. There's no look at that basket there for James. James is, fired up and talking after every point. He wants this. I'd argue he wants this more than anyone else on this court right now. Jackson called for the foul, left his feet there. If you leave your feet 9 times out of 10, if there's any contact, they're going to call you. Actually, correction, they called it on Colbert.
Which helps because he already has 2.
I thought it was Naron Jackson.
Well, he looked around like, please don't call this on.
Yeah, I think Jackson was right in front of our vantage point, so we couldn't see Colbert reaching in there. Correction, it was on 4.
Which is Naron Jackson.
So yes, so it was on Naron Jackson.
So we thought it was 0.
I think
we thought it was 1. No, it was 4.
Jaden Colbert looked confused there for a second, too, because he was like, what did I do? This one will go all the way in the back court. The referee was right in front of us to be able to tell us the correction there.
He even asked us if we had a question.
Yeah,
I said, well, we're on the air, but.
Down low. And a blocking foul against James. Well, the fouls are starting to become interesting here for Obama Academy.
I was going to say, they play very physical, but there is going to be times you're going to get stuff called against you. So that's 3 team fouls already.
That's only his first foul, though, for Eric James. The 3 team fouls each. Kane, Guyton, Steeles for 3. It's good. Drew Steeles, wide open 3. That's a big one there for the Panthers.
What's funny about that NBA play, I really don't think that was supposed to go to Akimba. He snatched it out and actually gave him a different look there.
Eric James to Jaden Colbert. Colbert to Jackson.
Feels like a very big possession for Obama.
Driving, and that one blocked away. Akimba sends it 3 rows deep.
We haven't talked about Akimba on the offensive side. No points in this game, but he's had 3 ferocious blocks. And I love, he doesn't say, all right, I'm just going to get this out of the way. He wants to send that 10 rows up at all times.
Wants to hit the section champion banners up there on that wall. James at the free throw line. Nothing but net there.
He's heated up. No points in the first. He had 7 in the second, and now he has 6 already in the third.
You're going to give him space like that. He's going to knock those ones down. Good separation there from Eric James. Kane Mismatch there. Kane, second effort. And that one will be a foul underneath. It'll be a shooting foul, so Mamadou Kane will go to the free throw line. Eric James, second foul there.
And you got 4 guys trying to get that rebound off of Mamadou Kane. He still comes down with it. Obama's going, we're doing everything we can. There's just times where height's going to play a factor, and you can see their bench. They're probably laughing like, what else you got to do to try to get a rebound off this guy?
Making sure Mamadou Kane tucks his shirt in.
Told you it's one of the strictest rules in all of basketball now.
Free throw no good. Blame the shirt tucking in. Lucas Grimsley checks back in.
Drew Steele comes back out. What a bench piece he is, too. Hitting those 2 threes in this third quarter.
Mamadou Kane for a second free throw. No good on the free throw, so 0 for 2 on the free throws, and call that a successful possession there defensively for Obama Academy.
Really good job there by Connor to box out of Kimba, too. That was a battle for that 1 rebound. It's the little things in a close game like this.
Ron Jackson, Jaden Colbert. Colbert for 3. It's short, and it just falls to Jameer Guyton instead. Got a player off his feet.
Really good move. You just got to make that shot. Sewickley Academy doesn't give you a lot of open looks like that.
Sheik Long defending Mamadou Kane. Kane can't get it, but the follow-up is good right there from Adam Akimba. Kimba's first basket.
He's in there for his buddy right there. Mamadou Kane had a really good chance to get 2 of his own, but offensive rebound by Adam Akimba right when they need it.
6-point difference. That one's short. Call that a pass, though. And a timeout taken by Obama Academy.
That was Zion Connor, who will say that was an assist from his teammate. But to me, it was a missed shot. But we won't see that on the box score. And what a hustle play by him to get underneath the hoop.
Look here, this is the 3 from Drew Steeles for Sewickley Academy, and Eric James at the free throw line. That one was good.
There's Mamadou Kane. Really nice drive, just a little bit too strong, but when you got another 6'8" guy down there as well to help out. Again, Kimba, first 2 points of the game. You're used to seeing him get 10 to 12, but on the defensive side, he's got, I think, 6 or 7 rebounds at this point, getting close to a double-double, maybe from blocks at this point as well. He had 5 in a couple games this year. He's at 3 in this one. People laugh. 10 blocks, there's no way, but I'm telling you, if there's a guy that will ever get a double-double from rebounds and blocks, it would be Adam Akimba.
That was Zion Connor in that last basket, by the way, his first basket of the evening for Obama Academy. So 4-point difference. Sewickley Academy with the ball.
And if we have any Obama fans watching this one, I would give them props already for Sewickley's toughest game of the year. Again, they are 15-0. You want to play one game at a time, but a lot of people are already talking about them go undefeated. But Obama has given them a heck of a game here tonight.
I sent the link to Elijah Rawlings' dad. He said he would send it out to a lot of the Obama parents that couldn't be here today. So I hope you are tuning in. As a foul called.
Another turnover.
Turnover.
You don't see a lot of Sewickley turnovers this year, but Obama's playing aggressive on-ball defense, and as soon as they see a big guy like Mamadou going underneath, you got a double team at least going, sometimes getting 3 guys down there to try to guard him.
A little bit of a slippage on the court. Slippy out there, so.
Pittsburgh word.
Hope Yins are enjoying this one. 32-28 here on JRM Sports. Out to Eric James. James. Jaden Colbert. Naron Jackson. James guarded by Battles, and then back up top for Zion Connor.
Sewickley going with a 2-3 zone. Different look here against Obama.
Obama looking to break it, but instead of 3, no good. Short on these 3s here for Obama Academy. They're not getting the rebounds because they're bouncing right to Sewickley players with 25 seconds remaining here in the third. Back down low, and it bounces off Adam Akimba, who wasn't ready for it. Now Obama with it.
See if they learned their lesson. They didn't take the last shot in the second quarter. Now take your time here, 10 seconds. Got to go.
Naron Jackson with it for The Eagles, Colbert for three, it's good! At the buzzer, Jaden Colbert. And we got a ball game here with 3 quarters down, 1 remaining, 1 point difference. 32-31 after the 3 there from Jaden Colbert here on JRM Sports.
At Sewickley Academy, we blend a classical education with an eye towards the future. Growing up here, students benefit from continuous innovation and endless creativity, helping to build their character and confidence. Where they are free to experiment in an environment that encourages collaboration and sparks imagination. And where learning goes beyond the classroom walls, balancing structured academics with play-based experiences. Every student's interest is cultivated from the first day to inspire a lifelong love of learning, with guidance that fosters independence, goals, and skills. Growing up at Sewickley Academy means building a solid foundation for future growth and development, where students become who they're meant to be. Sewickley Academy, intentionally extraordinary.
32-31. 4th quarter of play between Sewickley Academy and Obama Academy here on JRM Sports. Strap in. It's going to be a good one. Alongside of me, Damon McDermott. Up Spencer Witt. Sewickley Academy 15-0. They're 9-0 in section. They could have their first ever blemish on the season if Obama Academy can pull this one out. But arguably their toughest task so far here for the Panthers in at least the last month. It's Obama Academy who has the ball to start things here. James for three, no good. Rebound, big board on the rebound, and it stays Obama ball. That's a nice play from Zion Connor, throwing it off the Sewickley player.
It's almost like we've seen Zion Connor in this game in 4 quarters grow this year just from facing a guy just as big as him, playing super physical down low. What a hustle play as well to throw that off of the leg and keep it Obama ball.
That one down low for Connor, it's good. Lead goes back to the Eagles. Caden Battles will take it up the court. Mamadou Kane. Battles. Steals for three. No good. Rebound. Good board from Sean Gaines. Naron Jackson Jr. to be specific, is dad, the head coach here for Obama Academy. Naron Jackson Sr. calls the plays, tells him what to do. That one off the glass, no good. Was fearing 2 6'8" players.
I will say, I don't even know how he got that layup off without getting it blocked. Pick and roll here for Drew Steele up top. Gives it right back to Mamadou. Really nice play to go right back down to Akimba.
Akimba for the basket.
I'll do play-by-play for a second because that play just developed way too quick, and now a turnover.
Drew Steele will slow things down. Didn't like the numbers there.
Better watch out, Spencer. That didn't sound too bad.
Drew Steele for three. And that one is going to go and stay for Sewickley Academy. Goes off of one of the players down low. I believe it was Jaden Colbert.
Caden Battles misses that one, but you're going to see that nice pass again. What's so unique about these two big guys is they play off of each other and they find each other in the post. Kind of like, where would I be if I was off ball right now? Then that turnover now. The momentum has switched back to Sewickley.
Kane with the right. It's good.
And that basket right there shows you how much more confident he is with the ball in his hands. Last year you want to see him drive against the guard right there. Now he can go all the way up from the three-point line, drive down low for Sewickley.
Eric James driving in. Fade away, no good. The rebound is going to be a foul called against Obama instead. Zion Connor's going to get called for the hold.
Naron Jackson Sr. does not like that call. We thought his guy got pulled down.
Mike Izzolino telling Adam Akimba there was a good box out. That's the argument. Was it a good box out? Was it a pull down? Yeah, only time will tell, and only the cameras will tell, but the cameras don't matter right now. What matters is a 3-point difference. By the way, 3 fouls for Zion Connor right now. Him and Naron Jackson Jr. have 3 fouls. Kane Kane gets it taken away. Eric James's foot was on the line, though, so it'll stay with Sewickley Academy. Take a look at the replay here. This was the foul.
Missed layup.
That was the missed fadeaway there from.
See it in that bottom left. I think he pulled him down.
I agree with that call. I think it was the right call there.
I know it's a big guy and you're doing everything you can, but you can't just pull him down.
Mamadou Kane loses the handle there.
We've seen that a lot in this game. We haven't seen it this year, but with the aggressive on-ball defense, it just seems like these big guys are Sewickley a little bit rushed. There's a floater by Drew Steele.
Steele's nice play. Sheik Long didn't know if he should guard Mamadou Kane or go back up to Steele's on the pick and roll. Went back, and Steele's took advantage of it, and the floater was good. Jackson couldn't get it to his teammate. Taken away. Caden battles. Up the court for Steele's. No good. The reverse, no good. And who's that off of last? It's off of Obama. It'll stay Sewickley ball.
That just looked like a football. I don't know what just happened there. First, we're going to see Caden Battles on the fast break. You see this missed layup by Drew Steele. You might see some contact there. Jameer Guyton tried his best there as well. Then Obama, you see Eric James try to throw that ball back, and he's like, how did I get knocked on the ground too? So you saw 4 different bodies on the floor underneath the basket.
You're going to clean up the floor here as there was 4 different players on the floor there. (38-33) is crowd here at Sewickley Academy went quiet for a second while they wiped the floor up, and now they're back up and cheering for their teams.
One of Mamadou Kane down low. He was not open. Had to check it back up top. He gets it anyways.
Kane up top. Jameer Guyton. Akimba to Guyton, or to Kane, excuse me. Kane backs it down. Kane muscles through, and the foul. Mamadou Kane for Sewickley Academy.
And that is an 8-point run for Sewickley Academy. What a basket again. Fighting through contact and one. Just when you thought Obama might be taking charge of this game, they were up 33-32. Sewickley with 8 straight points. And this is why these games matter. Some adversity for Sewickley Academy in this year where they've led almost every single minute.
That was on the Ron Turner, but the rebound is good for Akimba. Now Obama needs to respond. James. Up top, Zion Connor. Connor gets it over to Darnell Turner. Underneath.
Drew Steele's a little bit too early on that.
Zero called for the push there, and that was Drew Steele's, like you mentioned. That's Drew Steele's 4th foul. He's got 10 points here in this one.
Looks like they're just going to trust in these last 4 minutes.
James. James, the shot, no good. They're not bad looks. They're just not falling for Obama right now.
Now Sewickley's going to slow it down a hair when you're up by 9.
4 minutes remaining here on JRM Sports. Steele, step back 3, it's good. Drew Steele's for the 3, and Sewickley Academy is taken over. Jackson the fadeaway, no good. Rebound. And a foul called against Sewickley Academy. That's going to be Caden Battles on the foul. Another look at that 3 from Drew Steele's.
Drew has 11 points all in the second half, so he's in foul trouble, but he's had to stay in this game to be an offensive spark for Sewickley. Guy coming off the bench that would be starting for almost every single team in the WPIAL. Talented sophomore who had some big moments in their state championship run last year.
Jackson into the corner. Shot there, no good. That one should stay there, it will.
And I'll say this, we're saying Obama's getting a lot of shots, but a lot of these shots are very tough shots to knock down. Sewickley's playing really good on-ball defense, a lot of unbalanced shots.
Yeah, a lot of stop and fade away, just trying to create some space for Obama Academy here. Darnell Turner for 3, though, and that's a much-needed 3. No correction, it's a 2. VAR ref called it a 2. Foot was on the line. And now up top for Sewickley Academy. Steals. Jackson guards him. The switch underneath. Kane. Good defense there, but a foul called. And I thought it was clean, but Zion Connor's called for the foul.
Mamadou wanted to throw that one down. Zion Connor got there late. We'll see if there was any contact on that arm.
Oh,
I can't see it from that angle.
Yeah, tough angle there to see it, but looked a lot cleaner than anticipating. Here's another look at it here.
Maybe got that right arm early. Again, they got a little bit better view than us, but I think he got ball first. And Mamadou Kane, he's been having a battle with this jersey all night long.
Now he's going to tie his shorts.
It always happens at the free throw line, too. You're trying to get into your rhythm. I'm going to blame the jersey.
It seems like it.
There's been many games he shoots well from the free throw line, and it seems like he's been battling his jersey, his
somehow
shorts.
uniform malfunctions are icing him at the free throw line here. Second free throw, no good. That's a big board there. If Akimba had gotten that would have been bad news for Sewickley Academy, or for Obama Academy, excuse me. 45-35, 10-point difference here with 3 minutes remaining.
Obama, you got to start scoring quick, but you cannot have any empty possessions. Do not rush any basket.
Long over to Connor. Connor, the spin, good, nice shot, nice touch there from Zion Connor.
I think we're watching him grow in this game tonight.
He's got 6.
Some guys, when they play against better players, they step up, and tonight Zion Connor has done that.
He's got all 6 in the second half, I believe, as well for Zion Connor. Timeout taken by Sewickley. Obama Academy likes that one, 45-37.
What a game. Every time you think Sewickley's going to take this one over, Obama has answered. Now, I will say that big run, it was 33-32 Sewickley Academy, or Obama Academy. And then Sewickley scores 8 in a row. Right there, nice post move by Zion Connor.
Take a look at upcoming schedule. Just kind of mention these. Well, we've got some time here, 2.5 remaining here in this fourth. So Sewickley Academy to start. Taking on Obama Academy, of course, right now. And then they've got at Propel Braddock Hills on January 30th. Aliquippa, that one's at Rise Sports Complex on February 1st. Time to be determined. That one, and then Northgate and Leechburg, the final section games, I should say, for Sewickley Academy, home against Northgate and at Leechburg on February 3rd and 6th.
And if they take care of business tonight, every single game, it's going to turn into, okay, can we get this undefeated season?
Obama Academy on the other side. Mentioned they had the game against Westinghouse postponed, so their next game will be at Carrick on January 30th. They'll take on Alderdice on the road as well, and then they'll take on Perry Traditional Academy home in their final City League matchup.
Being an athletic director this time of year cannot be fun.
You got spring sports right around the corner.
You got
winter
all these
sports
postponements of these games.
I mean, you and I were talking. It was funny. We mentioned it. We were here on Saturday, and we were like, "Oh, snow's coming." You know,
yep.
we compared to driving up, where it was a light dusting, and now we drove up, and there's a pile of snow everywhere, mountains of snow everywhere. So it's kind of funny to see the differences in a matter of a couple days.
Props to both of these teams being able to get everybody here.
Hey, Sewickley Academy was on a 2-hour delay today. I don't know if the city schools were at remote learning tonight, or if they were in school. Mamadou Kane, that one deflected away. Eric James got it. James, the tempo up. Jackson outside, driving in, loses the handle though, and it's taken just into the arms of Jameer Guyton, and a jump ball. So jump ball will go to Sewickley Academy. Drew steals, Mamadou Kane. Outside Caden Battles. Battles had a look for a moment.
In the game, I was about to say he probably takes that shot, but right now the clock is your best friend.
Minute 45, remember, no shot clock in Pennsylvania High School basketball, and that one sent down by Mamadou Kane. And arguably a statement right there and an exclamation point for Sewickley Academy. Underneath, that's short. Thought Sheik Long would go up with it, but instead he just stopped.
Short-armed it and just thought he had to get it up quicker than he needed to right there. You can take your time. And now Sewickley, clock is your best friend, up by 10, only a minute to go.
Caden battles. Now they're just swinging outwards, and you need to start reaching here if you're Obama Academy. Eleven's the only one in foul trouble right now, and he doesn't want to foul him because that's Zion Connor right there. Connor can't foul. He fouls, he's out of the game, and now we've got a foul on Drew Steele.
And at one point in that possession, you had Mamadou Kane. That's the guy I would have felt just tonight. He's having trouble from the free throw line. You get one more here before you take him to the line so they can still try to get that opportunity. Thought they had 4 already, but now they have 4 fouls. So one more, they'll be in the bonus. I think for Obama, they want Drew to not have this ball, but they're going to have to foul him here eventually.
Guarded by Naron Jackson. Jackson has 4 fouls himself as well, and now we got a foul on Eric James.
Good call by you, too. You got to keep him in the game, so.
Thank you.
Hey, got to give you props when props is doing right there. I think you'd want to foul.
Yeah, after a certain point, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it's kind of just time is more of the essence than who's the one fouling. You can sacrifice a player, unfortunately, if it gives you a possession. Free throw there. High arcing free throw for Jameer Guyton.
High arcing free throw. Jameer, again, coming off the bench tonight, he had 2 in the first, 2 in the second, 3 in the third, and now he's going to have 2 in the fourth. So another really nice performance coming off the bench for Jameer Guyton.
Eric James picks that one up, and that one could have rolled a little bit more because Sewickley wasn't over there. Jackson picked up his dribble, needs some help. James, and a timeout taken by Naron Jackson Sr. 20 seconds remaining. The difference right now is 12.
Yeah, I think at this point for Obama, you had to hope they missed those foul shots, and you got a foul with over a minute to go. So now, I mean, let's call it what it is. 12 points in 20 seconds. Unless Tracy McGrady's over there, it's going to get really hard for them to do it. But, again, I just want to give props to Obama Academy. We'll talk a little bit post-game, too. But definitely the toughest game Sewickley Academy has played this year. And for Obama, you got to think in the City League, I know Alderdice beat them, but they are going to be very dangerous. So they end up winning the City League, and then they're going to be playing in the 4A playoffs. And for Sewickley, it's one game at a time, but you would think this is their toughest test the rest of the year. So we might be talking about a team going undefeated through a WPIAL season, which is an amazing thing, an amazing accomplishment. And you get to celebrate that for about a day, and then you're going to go right into playoffs. So, but still, what an unbelievable year so far for Sewickley Academy.
It's happened before. It will happen again, but it is a rarity, like you had mentioned, in the WPIAL. But Obama Academy coming out here to Sewickley, Pennsylvania. They probably took 65 up here to get here, and a heck of an effort from them right now. You got to give them props. They came out firing. If the shots fall in the first half, this is a completely different game. But the fact that they kept it was one thing.
And I'll say, Sewickley, they know when they need to go, and there was a point. There's a huge block. Again, I said, if there's ever a guy that can get a double-double of blocks, it's Adam Akimba. But Obama was up 33-32, and then you saw Sewickley Academy going on a 17-4 run to end this game. They seem this year, they learned so much from that playoff run last year, and now they just know when they really got to close out games.
That one dipping away. Kimba right in the face, and now a foul called. And Elijah Rawlings fouling him here with 4 seconds remaining. That'll put it to Kimba to the line. Just a bear hug there, and a nice show of sportsmanship from Rawlings as well. Obviously telling him, I had to foul you. I was fouling because I was told to.
And I'll say both of these teams, I think they definitely are going to have a respect for each other, too, because it was a physical basketball team, too. But nothing dirty, nothing bad happened in this game. But, I mean, everybody was guarding each other.
A lot of jawing and staring down.
Yeah,
but more of the sportsmanship of competition than anything
basketball,
else.
There's always going to be some trash talking. But, again, it was a really good, well-played game here tonight by both of these teams. Two teams that I think you'll definitely see in the playoffs maybe make really deep runs.
That one's short. Rawlings will take it up the court. He'll shoot the last second three. It's no good. And Sewickley Academy, 50-37. They improved to 16-0 on the year. And the final score, 50-37. The Academy defeats the Academy. Sewickley defeats Obama in this one. And Obama will drop to 10-7, but they'll stay 5-1 in the City League here in this one. An impressive game for a lot of these teams. Eric James led the visiting squad with 13 points. Mamadou Kane had 14 points. Drew Steele had 13 himself as well here in this one. And Naron Jackson also had 9 points in that one as well. There's Mike Isolino calling his team over and running through the section, running through the cheerleader squad who give them a salute as they run this one off. And Damon, real quick, just some final thoughts. We always talk. I like to do this. Positive notes for both of these teams, and I think there are definitely positive notes for these teams.
Yeah, I mean, again, we're getting Eric James back for Obama Academy to me has made them a completely different team. Now you don't have Naron Jackson having to do everything, and then guys like Zion Connor, if they can get hot, they impressed me a lot tonight. They're going to be the talk of the City League, I think, as they play Alderdice again. And for Sewickley Academy, I mean, you need these games. They've blown so many teams out this year. They're making multiple teams not be able to score more than 20 points in a game. So for them to come out here and respond and go on that 17-4 run and see guys like Drew Steele, Mamadou Kane, Jameer Guyton, a couple guys that you're going to need in the playoffs. There's going to be times where you're down or you're in foul trouble. So having a bunch of guys you can go to off the bench for Sewickley Academy. I'd also like to mention Lucas Grimsley did not get 1,000 points. He's probably going to do it on the road, so won't be on our broadcast, but we've loved watching Lucas play the last 2 years. So if he does get to 1,000 points, well, he's away. Congratulations to Lucas as well. A great player for Sewickley Academy.
They'll take on Propel Braddock Hills later on this week. Actually, next week, I should say, for Sewickley Academy. So that will be it here in this one for our entire broadcasting crew. Our producer, Jake Maslipchik, our director, Corey Berger, alongside of me, David McDermott. I'm Spencer Witt saying so long, and thank you so much for tuning in. Final score, Sewickley Academy defeats Obama Academy 50-37 here on JRM Sports. Good night, everybody.